Are you guys ready for it too? I was like, oh my god, I can't believe they're doing this. Okay, so Wildcard just revealed the future of Ark, and some of these changes are much bigger and better than what we expected. So we are going to be breaking down everything that they have confirmed and finally told us about. Okay, first off, we get the Acrocanthosaur, which is so cool because not only is it gonna be an epic apex predator like the Rex, but it's also like the Karsha and the Giga and all that. First, let's talk about who made this amazing creature. Again, it was Garuga, y'all. One of the best modders. He's made Ceratosaurus, the Deinosuchus, I love it, the Helicoprion, the Xiphactinus, and the Dinotherium. And I think a few more, I might be wrong, but shout out to how amazing he is because it's another community modder. The Acrocanthosaurus is stomping onto the scene as a brutal frontline powerhouse, which think of this in PvP context, by the way. Built for the thick of battle, this massive carnivore truly shines when the fight turns against it. The longer the fight goes, the more fearsome it becomes, turning injuries into momentum and refusing to back down when others might fall. It is not just a savage attacker. The Acrocanthosaurus has a defensive edge that makes it especially formidable in a survivor's hands, able to hold the line, draw attention, and weather the chaos head on. Whether charging in danger or standing firm against it, this creature will command the battlefield by sheer presence alone on March 31st. That is so soon! It's in 10 days, you guys! It is in 10 days. And then, yes, the Deinonychus is another Garuga creature. I want to show you guys something. This is what it sounds like, okay? Like, what? Is that not the most epic roar? I think that is the scariest. It comes out in 10 days. Oh, before we move on, I think the lower it gets in health, it increases damage because turning injuries into momentum and then refusing to back down seems like the damage increases as it lowers, which is similar to the Lost Colony skill tree. One of the features is like if you lose an X amount of health, then you get like 50% more melee power or something. Actually, low-key, it is so epic. I want one so bad. Please be on Scorched Earth. Oh, please. Oh, I'm so excited, you guys. And then it gets better, and then it gets better. So not only are we getting the new dinosaur, but they finally have told us when Gen 1 should be coming, should be released. Sometime in June. Will it actually be in June? I don't know. But they said sometime in June. And let's go through it first too, because it's pretty epic. Which June is pretty close. What is it? March, April, May, June. That's pretty close. Here is the first glimpse of the upcoming ocean systems currently being tested inside the Gen 1 Part 1 biome. While the ship assets shown here are temporarily, you guys, notice how they said temporarily borrowed from Atlas? For early functional testing, the final release will feature brand new ships built specifically for Ark. The real focus of this test, however, is the new water physics system, built from the ground up for Gen 1. Waves, buoyancy, and ship movement are all being actively developed and tested as we shape the foundations of large-scale maritime gameplay within Gen's oceans environments. These systems will ultimately support a full maritime experience across a map-wide ocean biome where real water physics, customizable ships, semi-procedural islands and fortresses to discover, and large-scale naval battles across the high seas will define life on the water. Hell freaking yes, I'm so excited. And semi-procedural islands, this is what they are. Let me show you, because it's kind of confusing and I had to go on Wikipedia to figure it out. But semi-procedural islands are basically, it's a method of creating data algorithmically as opposed to manually. So it's a combination of human-generated content with computer-generated randomness. So basically there will be a set amount of the map that will not change, but each time you load the map, there will be certain aspects of it that are different. So whatever is easiest for the devs to do, depending on how complex it is to make Ark's surroundings, a lot of, like, trees will be different, rocks could be different, there could be different areas for tames to spawn. It won't be like Irby Island and Carno Island. It's all gonna change each time you load up a new map, which is pretty epic. Although, like, it won't change massively. And, oh my god, it gets better. It's not like, y'all, let's keep on keeping on. So, again, I want to address this. They temporarily borrowed from Atlas. I think the community backlash has caused such uproar that they now are purposely making sure, or just making the public aware, that they are not fully using Atlas assets and that it will be new and different. Oh, changing seasons would be amazing. Didn't they try that? I think in Evolved maybe, where during like winter time, or was it only during the Christmas event, there would be snow everywhere? Okay, let's move on, because we are getting something absolutely insane and epic that, I mean, I can't even put into words, because semi-procedural generation is already something that's so exciting to think about, and now we are potentially getting, we are getting ASA World Creator, which is basically, let's see, hold on. The in-game ASA World Creator, players on any platform, including consoles, can decide their own maps directly within Ark and share them with others via the mod browser. While creators won't be able to make new art assets or perform the deep construction associated with the full dev kit, the system provides powerful tools for building playable worlds. Creators will be able to place and modify actors, create reusable templates, edit their properties, adjust overall world settings, configure volumes and spawners, add mods and skin packs, and implement simple gameplay logic through a brand new scripting layer that combines Lua scripting with the Blueprint API. And this is everything that will be in the game, which I want to bring up is very similar to Beacon, but it is basically a way for you to edit your server, like your Ark Survival Ascended server, which I'm gonna pull it up and just quickly show you. This is Beacon, and it's great because it will edit your config files for you. So here, let me show you. So this is my current server on Scorched Earth. And basically what you can do is you can go through and like, here's all your breeding multipliers. Here's your creature adjustments, which I haven't done anything, but you can like add new adjustments and then put in all of that. Like, it makes it very easy for you to edit your config files. And even loot drops you can edit, which this is what I like. You can actually see what is inside loot drops if you're trying to figure out if you would ever roll like a Theory Blueprint saddle. Oh, why do I have cyber structures in here? I don't have, oh, you know what? Because I never took them out. I just copied over my single player settings. Interesting. If you guys look here, I mean, this is pretty nice. Like, you can put in coral, primal items. I'm assuming these are mods maybe, not quite sure, but very interesting, very, very interesting. Which, by the way, look at what we have here. We have the Unreal Engine upgrades and in-game world creator. So Jeremy Steele Glitz, I'm so sorry if I did not say that right, co-founder, co-creative director, and lead designer, sat down and had an interview with this journalist about all of the new world creator features that are coming to the game, which, I mean, look at all of this. This looks amazing. Does this not look 10 times better than Ark? Or am I just, like, that looks like a real tree. Does it not? I mean, it looks so good. Look at that Rex. Oh. So, because they're moving to 5.7, we are going to be getting improved performance, which includes a lot of major performance rendering thread optimizations, which that is related to caves. So when you go into a cave, the cave has to render, which is what causes lag. Same thing with, you know, like when you see the Titanosaur drop from the sky, it's because it had to render in really fast. And it's the same thing with render distance, which I hope they don't get rid of that, because that would really ruin a lot of my tames. Oh, I hope they don't do that. But they have introduced a system that breaks nanite meshes into voxels. The engine can now compute far less of the mesh than previously, so it should be less taxing on your PC, from what I understand. I've only briefly gone through this. Now I'm like diving into it with you guys, but it's supposed to basically cause less rendering. Is it CPU or GPU? I know it takes up your RAM. It'll just be easier on your computer, which is really nice. Like, it's a more efficient way of determining what the engine doesn't need to process, which, oh, they tested forested and jungle scenes. So I think overall, like, they said it would cut 60% of the original promise or whatever. But like they said in June when they released Tides of Fortune, they are going to be, I think it's a little bit of a test. I'm not quite sure, but like, look at this. This is so cool. So this is into the dev kit we go, right? Look at how cool this is. So this is, I assume, how they texture things. This is Svartalheim. Okay, is this an old photo? Are they BSing us? That's not a recent photo of the Ark ASA world creator. But yes, okay, so even on consoles, of course. Here we go. Look at that. So this is what they do. Test map area. Can you believe this turns into like Ark? Because I find that really fascinating. Which is what they're bringing up here. User created worlds can use any existing mods. So if someone creates a world and wants different art assets, they can include mods in their world config, which is really nice because that will make it a lot more user friendly. And when another player installs the world, the game automatically will check which mods are in it and then prompts the player to install them, which is similar to when you join a server that has mods, they automatically install. And it's the same thing in your settings. You can choose to see people's modded skins or not. And by doing so, if you choose to see them, then your game has to download them. So a lot of people that don't have a lot of computing space will turn off seeing other people's cosmetic mods so that they just don't see the skins on buildings to save their PC from having to render all of these other pixels that are not needed, which is, I mean, that'll be nice. But it's the same workflow as joining a modded server. So again, this is the ASA product roadmap. Y'all should go watch my video on it. I went more in depth there and went over each map together. But isn't that freaking exciting? Like, heck yes. I absolutely freaking love. The community is actually really excited about this. Like, for example, Nakatis is super excited to play Gen 1 and ASA, is so excited as well. It's cool to see this stuff even in an unfinished state. It's something to be excited about, and I hope we get to see a little more before release. More of this, please, Wildcard. Like, hell yeah! Isn't this so exciting? And Hillbilly Willy, he's another streamer and creator on YouTube. Shout out to him, he's awesome. He does bring up a good point. He does say, I'm very conflicted here. On one hand, I love that they get out in front and say it won't just be Atlas assets. And that they are implementing new systems for the ocean, but he gets really nervous when they throw on the phase from the ground up, because historically boats in Ark have been a giant laggy mess, and the last 3 new movement entity-based ideas have failed to pass the quality test. The mesh machines from Bob's Tall Tales was a really cool idea that obviously they spent a decent amount of time on and is still unusable on a server. So he wants it to be awesome, and he wants it to remind us of Atlas, but better. He's just worried it will be a big mess. And I don't disagree. I do agree with him. Like, it's very scary to see a new game asset being built from the ground up because there could be a lot more bugs that come with what's new. But with all that being said, I'm extremely excited and I want to know what you guys think. So please tell me all about it. Like, what are y'all's opinions? Oh, I forgot. Okay, we'll have to like clip this in somewhere. So they have promised Survival of the Fittest, which is not being produced by Snail Games or Wildcard. It is being produced by Studio Sirens, who created Aquatica. And there are no updates, but people have noticed there are now servers on ASA, Survival of the Fittest. This was taken about 7 days ago, so they're now much further in, but looks like it's coming pretty soon. We've got EU PvP, North America, Europe. Like, look at this. Solos. Hell yeah, I'm joining solo. This one, day 6. Like, all of this is so new. They just made it. I did not mention this right now, but they promised that Ark would be coming to like Switch and Nintendo consoles, like smaller consoles that you could just play on. But it sounds like they're just doing PixArk on the Switch, which makes me go like, oh my god, did they cheese us that hard that we're actually not getting like Ark on the freaking Switch, and they just lied, full stop. Like, I'm so worried about it. I really hope not. But they haven't talked about bringing Ark. They've only talked about PixArk on, unless PixArk is already on consoles. I know nobody plays it. I don't know why they still run it if nobody plays it. I hope not. I really hope not. Well, who knows? I think the new Unreal Engine update will have to be released before they do anything like that.